From the age of 18, a woman should do monthly breast self-exams, checking for any changes or lumps in the breasts. Get regular breast exams from the doctor or nurse. And for those 40 years and older, get a mammogram every year. A mammogram is an x-ray of the inside of your breast. It can find lumps that are too small for you, your doctor, or your nurse to feel. It takes about 15 minutes for a mammography technician to x-ray both breasts. While in a standing position, one by one your breasts are pressed between two plates to get as clear a picture as possible. Some women find it uncomfortable, but not all, and it's only for a few seconds. This test has been successful in finding cancer early when it is most curable.
I'm a breast cancer survivor 3 times. My first was in '94, '98, and 2002. And you know, when I tell people the story and they look at me and they say, "What a miracle!" and I said, "It is a miracle, and it's only by God's grace." But you know, I thank advanced medicine, and I thank myself for being so adamant about going early. All 3 were through mammograms. Yeah, even though I did self-examination, I did not find the lumps. But thankfully for the mammograms, the lumps were found, and of course they were small. But you know, early detection is something that is great. And for me, the hardest was to tell my sons that I had it, and that their mom may not be around. I wanted to stay strong, but I wanted them to know the truth. And they've been one strong, faithful family, you know.
My mom was like the rock of the family. She's the pillar. And for the foundation to be shaken, I mean, it's like a major earthquake. It was really, really hard. I cried, I got mad, I was abusive to my friends, my family. I mean, I just couldn't believe this was happening. And I said, okay, why am I doing this? This isn't helping my mom. I gotta snap out of this. And for her to get through this, we all gotta get through this. So I stepped up, and I guess for me, to make it easier on me, I watched how my mom was taking it, and I thought she was gonna fall apart. And I guess through her prayers and her beliefs, she stood firm, and by her standing firm, it made me realize that, you know what, if she can do this and she's got to go through it, then maybe I could do this too. So actually, it was through her faith that made me stronger. I chose to have a mastectomy, and I chose to be more adamant about getting the information out on early detection to women, you know. And I'm sure that it affected a lot of my family members at the time.
I knew that with cancer, there was a possibility that she could pass away. You know, even though it hurt and it was very emotional that she got it once, then twice, then a 3rd time, I don't think I ever doubted that she would make it because of, you know, her strength.
She's a real fighter, so even when I went to the hospital to visit her, like, she'd make the best of it, and you know, she'd make jokes and assure me that everything would be okay for everybody in the family. And
it was scary, you know, even though we have a belief, there's still that doubt that floats in your mind. But you know, through all of that, you still got to realize that hope is something that it's not seen, okay, but hope is out there. And in order for you to receive that hope, you got to believe that what she's going to go through is going to work out. And it has worked out.
In our work with cancer survivors and their families, one of the values that folks have continually emphasized to us is malama ke kahi I ke kahi, aloha ke kahi I ke kahi, which is to show each other aloha, to show each other love and support, to care for each other in good times as well as trying times.